We pay $800 a month for this car that I'm sitting in. And that is not the flex that you think it is. It is draining us. It is taking things away from my children. It is making it to where we cannot afford a house. So how did we get here? We bought this car used a couple of years ago, and we currently owe double than what it's worth. We had to take a personal loan out last November to afford to buy our kids Christmas.
Christmas is canceled. I'm sorry. Christmas would have been canceled because to me, it's just not that deep over no gifts. It's not. That's not what it's about. And I know the parents gonna come for me because y'all do every time. Simone, my kids deserve the best. I also feel like, don't they deserve to be able to have security, financial security, knowing that the place that they are living in is going to be there tomorrow? Don't they deserve the security of knowing the bills are paid, knowing that they're going to have food to eat? Because all of this stuff costs money. So if the money is going to other things that aren't necessities, hey, might be time to have a conversation about wants versus needs. But
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So $800 a month on a car that's not even worth what we're paying on. And I understand that's how personal loans work, but it's a really big financial issue in our family right now. So for the next couple of weeks, I am going to be posting every day, trying to grow, trying to get into the creator fund, so that I can afford to pay off our car. And I will put the loan amount up in each day on what I owe.
And as always, I'm curious to know, what is the car? Because $800, and also let me know, is $800 a normal amount for a car payment that a lot of you are expecting nowadays? Because I just still feel like that's a lot. Then she said that they are paying double what the car is worth double? So more than likely, they have negative equity in the car. So if they wanted to sell it on the market, they're going to have to cut that thing in half. I'm still tripping over the Christmas part where she was talking about taking out a personal loan for Christmas. Like, oh no, the kids would have just had to feel me that year. Because honestly, this is where we start saying you're living above your means. When you're taking out loans for Christmas, when you're getting too much car or a car that's way too expensive. And now you're saying, hey, like we're struggling to survive out here, like actually making ends meet because you have overdid it. This is why financial literacy and financial education and financial conversations are important, because a lot of people don't understand until they're in too deep. And we see this a lot. And it's no attack towards this woman here. A lot of people make these same mistakes each and every day. But we do have control over how we spend our money in a lot of aspects. If you know you are struggling and you have children, prioritize what is important, y'all. All of this extra stuff and trying to make sure that your kids have gifts and all these things like Christmas, birthdays, where you are out spending more money or getting loans, do something affordable. Do what's in your price range.
Okay, so my last video gained a lot of traction. A lot of people not understanding why we did take out a personal loan against our car. That is why we pay $800 a month, is because we took out a personal loan and our van is collateral. So it's all roped into one loan. Sorry, I just dyed my friend's hair. So that is why we pay $800 a month. Was it just for Christmas gifts? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We live in a fifth wheel. We don't have room for all of that. We had a lot of credit card debt, also not good, but we were trying to consolidate it into this loan. We did do that and are better off without the credit cards now. But everyone makes mistakes. I think that y'all forget that you were once young, or maybe you are young and maybe you made all the right choices, but not everyone does. And I think a little bit of grace needs to be given. I wasn't on here asking for anyone's money. Would never do that. I was just kind of ranting and attempting to grow my page and get into the creator fund so that I could help. Also, I've been applying for remote jobs because we do have 2 kiddos and I homeschool and we can't afford daycare if we tried. So yeah, that's a little bit of our story. We don't want to be in the fifth wheel anymore. We want to buy a house. This is our biggest debt and I'm sitting in it. If you would like to hang out with me and help by just engaging with my video, please be nice. I'm not asking for handouts. That's not what I'm doing.
Here's the thing. And then she seems like a very nice lady, but I quickly want to touch on the social media things. I don't think we really talk about that a lot, but she said that she is trying to get into the creator fund so she can, pay off her car. And she says, hey, this has been a lot of money. It's a big expense she has. Okay, and that's fine and dandy. But you are trying to use the people who are watching the videos in order to do that. because that's how you get into the creator fund. And with that, with you being vulnerable, open up online and telling your story, or even just you talking, or you even showing up on camera, people are going to come that don't like you, that don't like your story, that don't like what you have to say, they don't like your eyebrows, they don't like your hair, they don't like your eyes. They don't even have to have a reason not to like you. Somebody out there is not going to like whatever you're doing. So my whole thing is, if your focus is on, trying to get the money to get into the creator fund so you can pay off your debt, stay focused. Like, don't worry about the naysayers and the negativity, because it's going to come. I'm not saying when, I'm saying it is going to come if you are trying to make content, especially if you're talking about anything where you have made a mistake. Where you've made a mistake, people are going to get in the comments and yeah, they're going to first be like, why did you do that? They're probably going to be like, hey, you might want to see a financial advisor, or hey, this is why financial literacy is important. They're going to comment and have their own thoughts about what it is that you're saying. Because we're only going and responding and replying and commenting off of the information you put online. And I say this because I need people to understand you're opening yourself up for criticism. And yeah, sometimes it is nasty. Sometimes it is mean. But if you want to pay off that car, you want to get in the creator fund, like, hey, I just feel like, hey, don't look down. Don't look in the comments, because that's what's going to come with it. You got to take the good with the bad. And I'm not saying it makes it right and nobody should be being nasty. Like, people should not be being nasty to people, but that, like, people are nasty online. They can get really mean, but stay focused. You got this. Anyway, I do hope she's able to get the engagement she needs in order to pay off that debt. I'm not sure what a fifth wheel is. Is that a trailer? Y'all got to let me know down in the comments. And I have nothing against a trailer. I've lived in a trailer before. But a fifth wheel is just not clicking right now to me. What I want to say is, sometimes you got to stay down until you can come up. And maybe you might have to stay down a little bit longer so you don't jump into something to where, once again, you're living above your means. And I say that because if you're living above your means right now, which she is, like, she has too much card, but once she gets rid of the card, which is her biggest thing, that will be able to free up some money. Okay, so you free up $800 or so. If you go out and you go get a house, because she said she wanted a house for her kids, that one expense, the $800, for example, if you get rid of that and you go get a house, now you have house expenses. Now you might have a little bit more, like maybe your mortgage is higher, because let's face it, y'all, mortgage rates can be a little high, especially right about now. So a lot of people getting houses are paying more. So it's like, yeah, you got rid of the car note, which is great because $800 is outrageous. But additionally, you still have to pay to be a homeowner. You got to pay for your mortgage, your insurance, your taxes, or all these sort of things that come with being a homeowner. And I didn't even mention repairs or anything like that, that can also be outlandish. So when we talk about home ownership, and that's like your next step, these are things that you should consider, especially if you are struggling where you are currently. And I so wish that they taught financial literacy in school. We really do think, hey, if we pay off something and we go get something else, we're living within our means. It's like we were probably already pushing it. Like right now, she's pushing it with that car. Sometimes what it is you just got to go make more money. And I know she said she's working on trying to get a job, and she got this black on her hands. Or maybe she can do some side hustles to bring in some income right now, because she seemed like she needs the money right now, and she's leaning towards using TikTok in order to do it. Now, I've been seeing this whole craze on TikTok within the last 2 months of people getting on there like, hey, I'm trying to pay off my loan. I'm trying to pay off my student loan debt. I'm trying to pay back my mom for this. I'm trying to pay off my mortgage using the creator fund from TikTok. And I have nothing against it. I just think it might be a lot more work than a lot of people are ready to really do. And I'm bringing this up because a lot of the people that are making these videos, I really think that they're like, hey, I'm going to make this video and it's going to blow up my account and people are going to keep coming back to watch me. It's like, they have to have a reason to watch. If they came because of your debt, they need to hear more about your debt. And that video did blow up on her TikTok. But it is truly a consistent grind to build an audience on any of these social media platforms. And I'm saying this because I'm looking off to the side and I see this video was actually posted on May 28th. This is her account, y'all. Go show her some love. And when you go to her account, this video has 35,000 views. And the other one that we've seen before that has 573,000 views. And the reason I'm putting this out is because she said she's going to get on here to show the payoff journey, whatever the case may be, right? And she doesn't have to, granted. It's her life. But since then, she has not been showing anything. But this is what I was really thinking when I looked at her profile. It was just like, okay, you probably really gained a good amount of followers from those videos where you're talking about your debt, which is great for her. It helps her out because she has a goal she's trying to reach as far as being in the creator fund. But my only thing about it is, if you gain a following talking about one thing, and I say this as somebody who's done this, if you gain a following talking about one thing, and you start doing other stuff, which is what we kind of seen on her, TikTok, they tend to not be interested. She wasn't able to crack 1,000 views on another video since she talked about her debt. And I think that has a lot to do with people just not knowing what to expect from you, which ends up going against the very goal that you're setting, which is, hey, I'm trying to use this money from TikTok in order to get into the creator fund to pay off the car. So I feel like there has to be a game plan with a lot of people doing it because she's not the only one. But nonetheless, I wish her the best, and I hope she's able to pay off this $21,000 that she has on this car and able to get out the fifth wheel and able to get her house. But y'all, let me know what you think about all this down below. But we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.